again with another video. In this video, we are going to solve November 2019 University question paper under the subject Direct Tax. This is the second part of a video series based on solving November 2019 question paper. Okay, again a very important video for all the TYBMS M5 students. We have already solved a few amount of sum in the first part, and the second part we are going to solve the remaining part of this question paper, which are very simple and easy to solve. Okay, chalo. Let us see the very first sum. Following is the profit and loss account of Anil for the year ended 31st March. They're giving you particulars rupees and they're giving you net profit. Adjustments में depreciation, staff welfare, half of the rent, and traveling expense and advertisement expenses are given. Okay. So now this is based on business, income from business and profession, other source and deduction. So we start the business and profession from net profit, that is 5,98,000. Now we need to add all the expenses which are disallowed. Staff salary is a normal business expense, will not come. Salary to Anil, yes, that is personal, will appear. Printing is a normal business expense, won't come. Traveling expense, one third is for personal, so that one third will appear. Rent is a normal business, but there's a half of the rent is residential as per personal will appear. Depreciation, two depreciations are given, so this one will appear. GST paid normal, advertisement normal, but they said 20,000 is spent for some political party, so that will appear. Embezzlement is a normal business expense, will not appear. Drawing personal, yes. Staff welfare expense normal won't appear, but there's an adjustment that it is 40,000 is paid for medical treatment of a physically handicapped brother. That's personal, so that will appear. Income tax is personal, so that will also appear. Okay, so staff welfare 40,000, salary to Anil 70, one third of traveling, half of rent, depreciation, advertisement for political party, drawing, and income tax. When you add up, you get 3,36,000. Less income disallowed. Winning from horse race and dividend both are disallowed, and depreciation. The second effect of depreciation, we add up, it comes to 1,71,000. So 5,98,000 plus 3,36,000 less 1,71,000. The net income from business and profession comes to 7,63,000. Towards this, we need to add income from other source. So these are the two income from other source. Winning from lottery and dividend, we add up, we get 1,01,000. So 7,63 plus 1,01,000, we get 8,64,000. That's a gross taxable income. From that, medically, handicap, the 90% disability, so 80 may you get 1,25,000 ka deduction. 8,64,000 minus 1,25,000, we get it 7,39,000. That is net taxable income. Okay, so I hope everyone have understood this. So this was the sum based on business and profession, other source and deduction, and this is how you'll have to solve this particular sum. Very simple, just have to follow certain rules. Okay, so this was the second last question which was pending in that question paper. We'll do one last question which is there in this paper. Oh no, there are two more questions. Okay, so this and the one after this, so there's one more question after this. Okay, Miss Rani Rane submits the following income of the assessment year. They're giving you all the detail and they told you to compute income under other heads of income or other source. Now, income from other source के लिए interest on business deposit, yes, it's an income from other source, 5,000. Interest on government security, yes, it's an income from other source, 7,000. Interest on provident fund, it is exempted, will not appear in the sum. Interest on NSC, yes, it will appear. Dividend from Tata, yes. Income from agriculture, exempted income. Family pension, yes, but then there's less exemption, that is one third of 15,000, whichever is less. So one third of pension is 14 and 15,000 is the different, is the notified amount. So 14 is the lower value, so you'll get 14,000 cut deduction or exemption. So 42,000 minus 14 is 28. When we add up 5 plus 7 and a half plus 9,700 plus 28,000, we get our income from other source as 57,200. Okay, a very simple sum. Just you have to get the income from other source. Okay, chalo. So this was the second sum which was pending. Now the last sum which is there. Dr. Leonard, a US citizen, gives you the detail of his visit to India during the last 6 years. prior to, and then they said before 2013 he never visited. Find the status. Okay. So again, name is Dr. Leonard. Assessment year is 1920. Previous year will become 1819. So Mr. Dr. Leonard, a US citizen, will be a resident of India if he fulfill one of the following condition. Number one, he is in India for 182 days or more in the previous year, or 2A, he is in India for 365 days or more in 4 years preceding the previous year, and he is in India in the previous year for 60 days or more. ठीक है? Now, from based on these two, any one rule has to be fulfilled. So now computation may we take the previous year. In the previous year, 183 days are there. Thus, he is fulfilling the first condition of 182 days. Observation: Dr. Leonard fulfills the first condition. Therefore, he is a resident of India. Now, the condition. If he is a resident, we now need to find whether he is an ordinary resident or not an ordinary resident. Okay. So, computation for ordinary resident. Dr. Leonard, a US citizen, will be an ordinary resident if he fulfills the following condition. He is in India for 2 out of 10 years immediately preceding the previous year, or he is in India for 730 days out of 7 years immediately preceding the previous year. So we won't consider 18, 19. We'll go reverse में. तो reverse में 5 years का data is given. 190 plus 20 plus 125, 195 and 100. Total comes to 630. The rule is at least 730 days. Therefore, observation state that he is in India for only 630 days in 7 years immediately the preceding year. Thus, he is not fulfilling any of the condition. Conclusion: he is a resident but not an ordinary resident. So he's just an ordinary resident, but he won't be considered as an ordinary resident. Okay, so this was the last sum which was there in that particular question paper. Okay, so I hope everyone have understood all the sum that we have done. With that, we will be ending this video here. Thank you.